everyone, today I'm going to show you how to crochet these Christmas baubles. It's very easy pattern, and if you are beginner or even absolute beginner, you can do it. You can use it as a coaster or applique. It depends up to you. So let's crochet. You'll need one ball of 100% cotton yarn. It's the best for this project when you will use 100% cotton yarn, but you can use any other type of yarn. I will use this yarn called Crochet from Gnome brand, and I will use double yarn. It's thicker, it's better, stronger for this project than, for example, this yarn. It's a soft yarn, it's a bamboo and cotton. It's a mix of cotton and bamboo, maybe something else. Or this yarn, it's not too good for this project. So I recommend you use 100% cotton yarn. And for the upper part of baubles, you can use this silver or gold sewing thread or this yarn called Starletta from Gnome. Okay, how I said, I'm going to use double yarn and 100% cotton yarn and start with magic ring. If you don't know how to make magic ring, click the link in description of this video or click the information card here. Now chain 1, and this chain you have to count as single crochet because we are going to make single crochets into the magic ring and make 6 single crochets into the magic ring. And grab the yarn like this or like this, it's up to you. I'm going to do it like this and make 6 single crochets into the magic ring. 6 single crochets in magic ring plus the chain on the beginning is 7 together. So you'll get 7 single crochets at the end of this first round. And I'm using 3.5 millimeters crochet hook. If you are absolute beginner and if it's too quick for you, you can go to settings and change the speed of video. And if you don't speak English or you don't understand me well, you can turn on subtitles in your language. Now tighten the magic ring and we have to join the round with a slip stitch. You can count from the right side and you have to insert your hook into the 6th stitch. So from the right side, it's 6th stitch where you have to insert your hook and make a slip stitch. So this is the stitch where you have to insert your hook and make a slip stitch. Okay, now you have to use stitch marker. I'm going to use the tail, the starting tail. So it's up to you if you will follow me or not. And now you have to insert your hook into the first stitch. It's the stitch where you made a slip stitch and make 2 single crochets. And I'm going to hide the tail behind my work. So make 2 single crochets in the same stitch. This is first single crochet and make 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. So we have increased the first stitch and you have to increase every stitch all the way around. So make 2 single crochets in each stitch around. And we are working in a round, that's why you should use stitch marker or some piece of yarn. And at the end of this round, you need to have 14 stitches. Okay, in next round we are going to increase every second stitch. So count if you have 14 stitches in this round. And now start to increase the first stitch. So make 2 single crochets in very first stitch. And now in next stitch make just 1 single crochet. In next stitch make 2 single crochets again and make 2 single crochets in every second stitch all the way around. At the end of the round you should have 21 stitches. Have to do it again. Okay, and continue working 2 single crochets in each second stitch around. In next round we are going to increase every third stitch, and I always start to increase the first stitch of the round. So make 2 single crochets in very first stitch. This is 1 single crochet and 2 single crochets in very first stitch. Then make 1 single crochet in next 2 stitches. And now increase again. So in this round you have to increase every third stitch all the way around. And in next round you will increase every fourth stitch. In the next round you will increase every fifth stitch. So now you can pause the video and meet me back again at the end of the 6th round, and I will show you what next. Okay, I am at the end of the 6th round. We have increased 5 rounds, and you can see here the increasings. It was always in the same space. And now I'm going to make a straight edge. So finish the round with a slip stitch, make a slip stitch in next stitch, and we have to start next round with chain 1, and then we will increase again. We will make 1 more round of increasing. But I will not increase the first stitch, very first stitch. I will increase somewhere here, so in the middle of increasings from previous round. So now make 1 single crochet in next 3 stitches, and we are doing this because we want to get a round edge. And now in next stitch increase, and in this round we have to increase every 6th stitch. So 1 single crochet and 2 single crochets in the same stitch, and now make 1 single crochet in next 5 stitches, and then increase again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and now you have to increase again. So continue working 2 single crochets in every 6th stitch all the way around. Okay, I'm nearly at the end of the round, and I would like to show you you should have 5 single crochets between first increase and last increase. here I have to increase, and this is last increase of this round. And now you can see this is last increase, this is first increase, and you have 5 single crochets between them. So last single crochet goes to this stitch, and now we have to make a slip stitch, but I'm going to make a special slip stitch. It's invisible slip stitch. So you can cut the yarn, pull it through, and now you can use a crochet hook or needle, it's up to you, and insert your hook into this stitch, it's second stitch, from the wrong side of the coaster. Grab the yarn and pull it through. And now you have to go into the middle of last stitch from below. So like this, from below, go into the middle of last stitch. You should use this loop as well. But you can do it after. I think it will be hard. Pull it through both loops at the same time. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to pull the tail through the stitch first, and then you can pull it through the loop under the stitch. And then just hide the tail inside the coaster, and you can use crochet hook again or needle. There's something inside, some dirt, or I don't know, what is it? Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make the upper part of bauble, and I can cut this starting tail because it's already hidden. And use 3.5 millimeters crochet hook again, and or this yarn, silver yarn or gold yarn, it's up to you, or you will use this gold or silver thread, sewing thread, plus some yarn. So you will do it like this. Okay, I'm going to use the silver yarn called Starletta from Vlnahead brand, and I will use double yarn. Start somewhere here, insert your hook into the stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through, and now chain 1. Now make 1 single crochet in next 5 stitches, so you'll get 6 single crochets together. Count the chain on the beginning of the row again as single crochet, and I'm hiding the starting tail behind my work. It's less work at the end, so it's up to you if you will follow me or not. And of course, you can make more single crochets, but it should be odd number. So you can make 6 single crochets or 8 single crochets. 4 is not enough, I think. Now chain 1, turn your work, and start in very first stitch and make very first single crochet. Then make 1 single crochet in each stitch across. So this is first single crochet, second single crochet, third single crochet of the row, fourth single crochet of the row, and fifth single crochet. So it will be last single crochet in this stitch. When you turn it like this, you can see the stitch, and there you have to make last single crochet. This is fifth single crochet of the row plus chain 1 is 6. And make 2 more rows. Okay, I have done 4 rows of single crochets. Now chain 1 and turn your work. We are on the right side now. If you want to make just 3 rows of single crochets, you have to start on the wrong side. Make first slip stitch in very first stitch and make 1 more slip stitch in next stitch. So this is row of slip stitches. Now in the middle make 1 more slip stitch. So we have made 3 slip stitches in this row. Now take a smaller crochet hook. I'm going to use 2.5 millimeters and make chain 12. So chain 12 or more or less if you want, it's up to you. But we are going to make the big loop on top of the upper part of bauble. So I'm making 12 chains with 2.5 millimeters crochet hook. Now go to the same space, to the same stitch, insert your hook into the same stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through and make a slip stitch. But I'm going to do it again. Don't tighten the last chain at all. So the last chain should be loose for better work. So now I'm going to make a slip stitch in the same stitch and then make 1 slip stitch in the next 2 stitches and take 3.5 millimeters crochet hook again. So 1 slip stitch and last slip stitch in very last stitch. And that's all. You can cut the yarn, pull it through, and now it's the worst part of the project. You have to hide all tails inside. So use yarn needle or crochet hook and hide all tails inside the bauble. And how I said, if you want to make just 3 rows of single crochets, you have to start on the wrong side. And that's really all. Now you have to sew all tails inside the bauble, and that's all. And this is how it looks like. This is my bauble. I hope you like it. I hope you like the pattern. If you will have any questions, write me here below the video. Have a lovely day. Thank you for watching and see you soon.